When you are alive, make heaven for you. By creating completion within you and completion with others. While you are alive, make heaven for yourself. Nityanandeshwara samarambam Nityanandeshwari madhyamam Asmadacharya paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. इस समय हमारे साथ उपस्थित सभी दर्शकों और भक्तों का मैं प्रेम एवं आशीर्वाद सहित स्वागत करता हूँ. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, samajis, satsangis sitting with us through Nithyananda TV, Sadhana News Channel, Sadhana TV, Ishwar TV, Janashri TV and through two-way video conferencing, having Nayanadiksha in 32 cities, in many cities in many countries around the world. Cities sitting with us, having Nayanadiksha in two-way video conferencing. Guadalupe, Rameshwaram, Singapore, Singapuram, Los Angeles, Arunachalam, Houston, Kalahasti, Upland, California, Bangalore Center, Toronto, Kailasam, Ohio, Prayag, Seattle, Chidambaram, Nithyananda Dhyanapeetham, Haridwar, Tiruvanmiyur-Chennai, and Dhyanapeetham, Andhra Pradesh, Kadapa, Kulim, Tiruttani, Oklahoma, Somanatham, Ohio, Prayag, Seattle, Chidambaram, London, Kashi, San Jose, Madurai, Camas, Hong Kong, Jorpati, Nepal, Varanasi, Port Washington, New York, Mexico City, Hyderabad, Gupta Kashi, Dubai, Vaidyanatham, Charlotte, Srisailam, Hosur, Dhyanapeetham, Oman, Sivagangai, Scottsdale, Arizona, Saramban, Shivakasi, Adi Nithyananda Dhyanapeetham, Mavattipalayam, and Wellington, Paris Home Temple, Oman, Sivagangai. I welcome all of you with my love and blessings. Today, Rajarajeshwari Brahmotsava, 6th day, Devi is gracing all of us on Swarnahamsa Vahana, golden Hamsa, a mythological bird which is described as the embodiment of enlightenment. Swarnahamsa Vahana.
नमो देव्यै महादेव्यै शिवायै सततं नमः. नमः प्रकृत्यै भद्रायै नियताः प्रणतास्मतां. सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके. शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके देवी नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते. ओम श्री ललिता महात्रिपुर सुंदरी पराभट्टारिकायै नमो नमः. महामंगल नीराजन ज्योति.
I'll enter into the satsang. I'll expand on the beautiful, most important truth, in a way sacred secret in the process of completion. Please listen. Completion, Kalpataru, inner awakening, all one and the same. Kalpataru program is the introduction to the science of completion and inner awakening. I welcome all the devotees gathered in Tiruvanmiyur-Chennai for Kalpataru program. கல்பதர நிகழ்ச்சிக்காக திருவான்மியூர் சென்னை தியான பீடத்தில் ஒன்று கூடியிருக்கும் அன்பர்கள் அனைவரையும் வணங்கி வரவேற்கின்றேன். So the inner awakening starts happening the moment the completion starts. Completion is nothing but coming to terms with the reality. Understand? Completion is nothing but coming to terms with the reality. Unfortunately, you cannot and you do not want to face the reality as it is. Kala Bhairava as it is. You put all your incompletions on him, your own imaginations on him, your own ideas on him, your own perceptions on him. Anything between you and the reality is incompletion. And coping up to face the reality is completion. This time, I went to Varanasi for a few days. And naturally, my favorite place, Manikarnika Ghat, where hundreds of bodies are being burnt every day. We all went, and me and all my Swamis were sitting in the boat in the Ganga. We saw the double-decker and all. Double-decker means one body will be burning. If there is no place, they will just add more wood on that same pyre and put one more body. World's largest crematorium is Manikarnika Ghat. Because per day average 350 bodies they are burning. Per day. Average 350. Sometimes it goes up to 600. We are seeing in front of our eyes the body is burnt in a different level. Legs stretched out, head stretched out. And I sincerely recommend all my disciples should spend at least 3-4 days. If it is possible, 11 days or 21 days. If you can't, at least 3 days, I tell you, I guarantee. If you are a CEO, you will become a better CEO. If you are a lawyer, you will become a better lawyer. If you are an engineer, you will become a better engineer. Just at least 3 days, go and sit in the Manikarnika Ghat. Day in and day out, just see that body is getting burned. I promise you will not fall into depression. It's a Western mentality. You have been told, if you see the dead body, you will be in depression. And keeping the cremation ground or burial ground, tombs completely away from the city, and that also well decked. It will feel almost like a royal garden. just to hide the reality of the death. You decorate it, pedicure it, manicure it, and make a beautiful garden. All right, you can make all that, but inside what is there? Dead body. They want us to forget that. That is why they do all the pedicure, manicure so beautifully, you forget. It is all dead bodies inside. I tell you, sitting with Manikarnika, where Mahadeva personally initiates everyone and liberates them. He initiates them into Taraka Mantra. Please understand, a Shaivite, I may be a Shaivite, but I am telling you the truth. He initiates people into Rama Mantra, Ramanama. He just gives the Ramanama. Taraka Mantra. Even this time I saw Mahadeva liberates people just by initiating them into Ramanama. The moment he initiates, the moment the mantra touches that being, they are liberated. Please listen. Listen. I guarantee you, you don't have to be a dead body burning in the Manikarnika Ghat. Even if you sit there, in one day you will forget you are alive. You will simply associate yourself with one among the bodies getting burnt, and Mahadeva will initiate you also. I tell you, coming to terms with the reality is completion. That automatically happens in Varanasi, in Manikarnika. How much ever I describe, I may be a great orator, but I cannot orate what all can happen in you when you see the hundreds of dead bodies being burnt every moment. I cannot describe. Either you come to terms with the reality, there is no R actually, just only one. You come to terms with the reality. Fortunate are the May Inner Awakening participants who will be experiencing this in my presence. In Manikarnika Ghat, in my presence. And I am also planning one batch of Gurukul kids. Now only after the parents' written consent. Parents have to give permission, only then. Because I had the fortune of sitting in the cremation ground and seeing the bodies burning at the age of 11, 12, with the great yogi Ramsurat Kumar. I had such a wonderful introduction about death by Ramsurat Kumar. Understand? It's an amazing introduction. Nothing can equate his words and his way of introducing. I asked him one day, out of curiosity, they were bringing one dead body. I asked him, Swami, Swami, he has gone to heaven or hell? I asked him in Tamil, இவன் சொர்க்கம் போனானா நரகம் போனானா சாமி அப்படின்னு. He laughed and said, he told in Tamil, டேய் எங்கேயும் போகிறதில்லடா, அவன் இருக்கும்போது எப்படி இருந்தானோ அப்படியே தாண்டா இருப்பான். I'll translate. People don't go to hell or heaven. When they were alive, what kind of a space they were in, that will only continue. Please understand, when you are alive, make heaven for you. By creating completion within you and completion with others. While you are alive, make heaven for yourself. While you are alive, make heaven for yourself. Don't make hell for you. While you are alive, make heaven for yourself. If you are in the hell now, if you die now, don't think you will move to heaven or somewhere else. No. I was shocked actually when he said this word. Hey, nobody goes anywhere. He told in a very colloquial Tamil. He addressed me as a child in a singular. எவனி எங்கேயும் போகிறதில்லடா, இருக்கிறப்ப இருந்தாபடியே தான்டா இருப்பானுங்க. He doesn't know Tamil, he is from Kashi. So, he picked up the Northarka Tamil, very slang Tamil, the area in which I was born and brought up. In that Tamil he said, no one goes anywhere. When they are alive, what space they are in, that same space continues, that's all. Come to terms with reality now. Let reality not bring powerlessness in you. Let reality not lead you to incompletion. Let reality not make you suffer. Let reality not make you powerless. Coming to terms with reality is completion. ध्यान से सुनिए. Please listen. Coming to terms with reality is completion. Don't think I am promoting Manikarnika Ghat because I am going to do inner awakening there. No. Even if you don't come with me for inner awakening, you go on your own and sit on the Manikarnika Ghat, you will see Mahadeva, Mahakala, Kala Bhairava blesses you also with the Taraka mantra and liberates you also. You don't have to die and get burnt there. Just sit in that atmosphere. Automatically your inner space will start getting burnt. Actually, I cannot describe. We were all sitting in a boat, maybe I think 8 of us, 4 sannyasis and 4 sannyasinis, Mahaswamis and Sri Swamis. We can see some bodies, legs are out, some head is out. One day we saw from the above Both hands are burnt and the chest is fresh, even the skin is not peeled. So he is bringing the wood from the other pyre and arranging on the body. I looked at one of my sannyasini, Mahaswami, and said, see, all your kajal will melt like that only. Once in a while we should remember the truth, at least. And I tell you, the reality about death is not at all depressing if you understand the reality. One of my Swami asked me, Swamiji, if we all die, we will all be with you only, na? I said, yes, it is just department change, that's all. Don't worry. It's only a department transfer. Not even ashram transfer. Just department transfer. The reality of death is not at all depressing. I tell you, if you sit with the right understanding, from the right context, it will bring so much joy in you, so much completion in you. When you see so many bodies continuously burning, so much of introspection will happen. I wanted to tell all of you, don't bring up your kids with a Western idea of death. Understand? They don't even know life. What do they know about death? Come on. They should understand, introspect, contemplate death. Learn from the higher source. See, when Ramsaratma told me this, I did not have a second thought. This is the way the death is. At this age, at that kind of a person should be telling the truth. And I can 100% guarantee you my Gurukul kids will not have a second thought. They will not have a doubt or second thought when I describe about death, the same thing which I learned from Raghupati Ramsarat Kumar. When I tell my kids, I am 100% sure they simply internalize it. They simply imbibe it. I can be 100% sure my kids will have an extraordinary experience. Coming to terms with reality. I wanted to repeat this word again and again so that you understand. Because hundreds of devotees write in Facebook to me, they write, Swamiji, whatever you say in the morning satsang goes on inside us the whole day. We are just soaked in it. Because the way it is said, not just what is said, the way it is said. Listen, because every truth I reveal in the morning satsang, I will be repeating it 25 times in the half an hour. So many times. Coming to terms with reality. Today meditate on this. Coming to terms with reality is completion. I am not saying you should not change reality. I am not saying you should accept reality. I am only saying reality should not make you powerless, that's all. Be powerful in front of reality, with reality, and you will know where you can change, where you have to change. Where you can change and where you have to change. Just decide, no powerlessness. Let's be friends. That's all you need to do with the reality. No powerlessness, let's be friends. I'll be powerful, you will be powerful, let both of us be powerful. Coming to terms with reality is completion. Today, in the inner awakening, all the participants are going to go through the death process. It's one of the wonderful process to come to terms with reality. This time when I went to Kasi, I had 2 Joker Swamis also with me. And I told these fellows, why don't you go and sit in the Manikarnika Ghat and meditate? And they all got completely inspired and got ready. They said, tonight we are going, Swamiji. And prepared everything. Next day morning when I came back, I thought really both of them are going to be shining, enlightened, radiating enlightenment. After having darshan of the Mahakala in the Mahasmashana, but both faces were as usual, same. I asked what happened. No, yesterday night we slept away, we did not go. And junior joker is telling, I called this fellow, he did not come, so I did not go. When death comes, you cannot call him and go, Baba. And this joker is asking me, I wanted to go on Parivrajaka in Himalayas. One night this joker cannot go and sit in the Manikarnika Ghat and meditate. All of you, I sincerely recommend all my devotees, all my disciples, if you think you can get some good from me, I give you this as my experiential introduction, experiential instruction. Whether you are 10-year-old or 90-year-old, please go and spend at least 3 days in Manikarnika Ghat of Varanasi, seeing this body is getting burnt. Just seeing will teach you so many truths about death. The way the death is treated there, that very context, the context from which the dead and death are treated, will teach you all the lessons you need in your life. Coming to terms with reality is completion. Coming to terms with reality gives you the power like Kalpataru. Whatever you want goes on becoming reality. Whatever you want goes on becoming reality. Understand? Whatever you want goes on becoming reality. Every time you are in incompletion, be very clear. You are not coming to terms with reality, whether incompletion with yourself or incompletion with others. Coming to terms with reality is completion. I'll repeat. Coming to terms with reality is completion. Coming to terms with reality is completion. This should ring in your ears whole day and night. And people write to me in the Facebook, whatever you say in the morning satsang is ringing in my ears, Swamiji. I am so happy because the whole morning satsang is designed for that. Whole day you go on functioning from this cognition. That is why all the major cities of India, I wanted them to have a city center, like how we have developed the Bengaluru city center, Mumbai, Delhi, Calcutta, all cities should have a center where people gather every morning 7 to 8 and attend to satsang. 8 o'clock they will go to office. The center itself give breakfast like Bengaluru center. Satsang, breakfast and go to office, that's all. Such nice routine to follow. I wanted all over the world this to become a trend. So, coming to terms with reality is completion. Let reality not make you powerless. Always be powerful with the reality, so you will know whether you change the reality or you have to change yourself. You will simply have intelligence and do it spontaneously as and when required. You will not have the attitude of conquering. You will not have the attitude of competing. You will have the attitude of completing. Don't have the attitude of competing or conquering with the reality. You will just have the attitude of completing. To radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility and enriching and with eternal bliss. Nithyananda.
Nithyananda Dhyanapītam, Nithyananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bengaluru. Phone 08027279999. www.nithyananda.org, www.youtube.com/Life Bliss Foundation.